Hello. Uh, I. You may have seen I uploaded a video on this same date titled "The Season 6 Postmortem," but it was a lie. It was a farce. You may also see League of Legends on my screen, and I'm not wearing clothes. I just got out of bed in the middle of the night because I just can't sit with the idea that this is the only video I made on this subject. It was more of a postmortem of my time as a Pokemon player and not of anyone's season. And so I need to address the elephant in the room, or rather the 7 elephants, which is my 7 weeks of Pokemon this season. The people are clamoring for a recap of how the season actually went. Not once in the video, an hour and 20 minutes, did I even say I went 7-0. That's right. Greninja Mills, first place finish, once all was said and done in the regular season. Now, this is something only done one time previously, I think. I didn't fact check this. Um, by Noah, who went on to win the whole damn thing. No, I did not win the whole damn thing. Believe it or not, after a 7-0 season, I took a break for a week with my bye, then went into my finals match with Devin, and I lost. I'm going to watch through the videos. No script. I literally rolled out of bed to record this, but it will still be heat. Don't worry. And I have a surprise for the final match of the season. I'll show you in a minute. First match of the season with this team. I don't think I changed my team really at all this whole... I didn't change my team the whole season. I really just moved Terra's off of Azelf. Azelf had Terra in this match, but I don't believe it came into play at all. This first game was on the first night of the season, literally at 1 a.m. Cheyenne and I, as well as Spencer, and I think Noah, were in a Mario Party game when the matchups got released, and Cheyenne and I decided to just blitz. I've been accused of taking advantage of a noobish player by blitzing him, but if you know Cheyenne, he's just down to blitz. And we had made it was funny, we had made the day before the matchups were released, we said, I think I was playing him in Rivals of Ether too, and he was shitting on me, and I was pissed off, and I said, if we play in Pokemon, you're getting fucked, dude. You're getting fucked. And he said, oh yeah? And I said, yeah. If we play, let's blitz, alright? He said, alright, sure. And of course, the first week, we get that 1 in 21 chance and play each other. And the rest is history. I'll play it. I don't believe there's too much to learn from this match on account of I hadn't prepped yet. I didn't know what these Pokemon did, so I brought offensive Azelf, flamethrower explosion to kill itself. That was a really bad play, by the way. I don't need to get into why that was a bad play, but for a couple reasons, that was a dog shit play. Heat Wave on Zapdos specifically for this was good tech. I think I Volt Switch? No, don't Volt Switch. Yeah, because he was Thunderous. Right. Anyway. Let me put a shirt on. But this team this season was incredible for drafting week to week because I could really bring any Pokemon except for Gastrodon. Sorry. I'm not restarting the video. I don't care, I didn't have a shirt on. Enjoy your minute of half titty. I didn't realize Gastrodon actually came to a match this season, and it was this match. Prior to my Devin match, I thought I only brought it for Devin. But yeah, Cheyenne, he's pretty new to Pokemon, like very new, and he's just doing it for fun. So like, he's not stressing, which is to say he didn't know, or he doesn't know some of the more foundational stuff about Pokemon, like type chart stuff. He has a really good intuition for reads and that kind of thing. He's really good at using the CalcDex tool to like accurately make assumptions and reads on what the opponent is going to do based on what calculations he sees. But he just gets got by some knowledge checks a lot of time, like basic, like he tried to toxic a poison and steel type there, which was obviously something that after this match he learned he can't do. So Sharon's a good friend of mine. I prepped him every match after this season that I was able to. So unfortunately I had to play first, but it got out of the way, right? So yeah, this match really not too much to say. King Gambit sweeps. Yeah, they're just so toxic. That's what I was talking about. You know. But yeah, Shine loves Real Boom, so I'm glad we were able to get it from this season. Next season, might try to coax him away from the Real Boom. But we'll see. We'll see if that's possible. You see Luffy back there? My apartment's a bit of a mess right now, but Luffy remains. That was game one. There's really not a lot to learn there. I'll be honest, I didn't prep for my first two matches. Second week was against Enrique. I was very happy with the team I had, but there just wasn't the fire in me yet. I think I was scoping out if this was specs or not. I wasn't sure. Enrique had a very weird team this season. I think I Terrazil for this week. Actually, I'm sure I did because I was just nasty plot. Yeah. Switching out on +5 Azelf is pretty sad, but I had to do it there, I guess, because I wasn't sure what his set was. And this core you're seeing, like, the 5 not including Hitmontop is really, like, I brought those 5, like, almost every week, because they were always really good. I did trade Hitmontop for Girder later in this season, which is a shame, because Hitmontop obviously way better, like, way better. But in the deal, I got Glastrier, which ended up being, as I said in my other video, one of the absolute stars of the show. Had a great time using that. It's a shame. I wish I was able to bring an offensive Pheasantipity set this season. With Technician and Swords Dance, it's able to get pretty good damage. Definitely not its best set. I mean, that's a no-brainer, but it is remarkably good at wall breaking if they're not expecting it. If they're not expecting some sort of double kick action, some dual wing beat action. I shouldn't say remarkably good. I don't know why I had Tailwind on this. I think I was just having fun. In fact, I'm going to skip ahead because this game is quite long. Oh, I think I made a misplay here. Oh yeah, Terra Normal Giga Impact just killed it. I think if I could play this back, I was fiending to set up Azelf, so I know why I did it, but it's just bad because then Azelf has to switch out against this. I feel like if I went King Gambit, it was a safer option. But yeah, actually, yeah, Hitmontop was pretty good this week, so I was not stressing. Primarina cannot touch Pheasantipity. And we do a lot of swaps. Good Psycho Cut. Really does not do much damage. I'm just going to kill him here. Oh no, I didn't attack. Can't speak to that. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. I win. I think I got very lucky. Oh, I got to be confused. Yeah, that was good. I got some good RNG against Enrique, but this is the week I really sweated for. Week 3 against Todd. And now Todd made playoffs last season. Todd, I think, got 5th. So I was anxious to get a dub on Todd. I was scared of his team. I think Todd's team is really good this season. Todd had a pretty cool team. Baxcalibur and Ice, or Baxcalibur and Snow with... I mean, everything on his team right now I think are great Pokemon in draft. So yeah, especially Bisharp, funnily enough, was like the hardest thing to prep for. Um, I might just sack Glacier here. I don't recall. Yeah, he just dies for no reason. That was a really bad start. But having Bisharp's Terror out of the way was really nice. Because, yeah, having it be Terror flying and no ground types on his team means I can just spam Volt Switch willy-nilly. And then this was... Actually, take a little pause here. I believe I brought a different item on Greninja every week. Or at least 7 out of 8 weeks. Let me double check that here. Jesus Christ, these teams. I'll just go through it. Oh yeah, I didn't even make a team for Enrique. I just used my Cheyenne team. First week, Focus Sash. Second week, Life Orb. Third week, Choice Band. Fourth week, Choice Specs. Like, this is the kind of flexibility I'm talking about here. And it wasn't because I was trying to be different. It was because genuinely I felt that the value was, this is good. Did I only make one Dion team? Why are they named the same thing? And then Life Orb again. That one was just better. And then I think I went Band for Victor. And something stupid for Eric. What was my... Yeah, Life Orb. No item Pheasantipity. Anyway. Back to the match. Banded Greninja shits on Baxcalibur there. That was a labbed out thing. I labbed a lot for this match, so if you take a look-see, Lou. I did do a good amount of prep just to figure out what my checks were for everything. I didn't get too nitty-gritty. I was just trying to figure out, like, what do I have that answers the sets I'm most worried about? And so you see I numbered here. I don't recommend anybody do this. This is not like efficient way of prepping, but it works for me. So I figured these are the Pokemon. If it's out, this is what I want to switch in if I have to switch in, or that has a solution in order of like how best they check things. Chandelure being number 1 for Toxtricity, I guess just because it outspeeds and one hits, but that's it. Also eats a Boom Burst, obviously. But that was for this match. I did a number of prep games for this match for sure. And this interaction here was very deeply labbed. So Glare it. I talked about this in the video, but Earth Power for Chip. He's going to close combat. And now either he Flare Blitzes and I don't die, or he knockoffs. And I got lucky. Triggers rattled, and I pass it to Chandelure. So goated. So goated. I love this interaction. I won't say it won me the game. I think I already had a pretty good position, but it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. I was a fan. I was a fan of that. Girder. Girder did die just clicking knockoff. If I play another season, I'm going to get a good spinner. Alright? A good spinner. The season I had Corviknight Glamora, I was truly spoiled. 2 good spinners. I want Corviknight again. Ugh, such a good Pokemon, honestly. And now at this point, he has no good way to generate momentum. His only setup on is Bisharp, and Bisharp is Terra Flying, so Zapdos will kill it at all stages. I don't even think he has Stone Edge. So yeah, I'm really not stressed. And Ogerpon Wellspring gets so fucked on by Zapdos. This was just like a bad matchup for him, honestly. Ooh, and I got the Para, which is lucky. I talked about this in my video. physically defensive Zapdos with like Rocky Helmet or Static, or just even just like Life Orb Static, or even I did Eject Pack Static one week just to get it in, eat a hit, and then fuck off. So much value. So much fucking value. And I think I get it here too, because I'm lucky like that. Easy. I say huzzah. I'm gonna crash out. Great match. This was the fruits of my labor for grinding, honestly. That felt good to get that dub. Obviously, I think Todd had a season he was not happy with, but doesn't make him a bad player and doesn't make that win any less meaningful to me. And now Spencer Kahn. Speaking of players that had a bad season, I mean, Spencer. I know it's a tradition for you to catch strays in any video, but what are we doing here? This is not the Kahn I know, but anyway. This match, I don't think I prepped too much. Let me check something actually. So I prepped Eric, Yinka, and Cheyenne for all their matches. Those are the people I prepped. And yes, Yinka had just played Spencer. I believe this was Yinka's first week of the season, DC Darkrai, and he beat Spencer. And so I had just come off of prepping against Spencer, and so I didn't do too much prep myself because I already knew his team, and so I knew what to look for. And so I think I immediately thought, all right, Scarf, Ice Punch Azelf, because he always leads Landorus. He loves leading Landorus for obvious reasons. Good fucking lead. And so we get this situation. He switches out because he's scared of Scarf. Spencer, to his credit, is very hard to get the wool pulled over his eyes. You can't trick him. You know, he's not gonna be like, oh, I don't know what that does. He's gonna play it safe and gather some intel first before he makes an assessment like that. So I think he saw the Azelf lead and he was like, I'm getting the fuck out of there. And it was wise to do so because Ice Punch comes out, he takes nothing. Sorry, I have Pokemon noise on. Foul Play doing 35 is just crazy because I know Glacier is such crazy special defense. And I'm just going for damage here. And he's trying to stall me out, Spencer. I don't need to say it. Citrus Berry being clutch here. And now, do I go for Reed? That wasn't really a read. I don't know what I was predicting. Probably Wheezing, but it's good chip. Wheezing is good to get chipped because he can only really pain split to get back up. And this game, Spencer just couldn't break through my team. This was actually one of the more defensive-oriented games I had. Because Spencer had a weakness of not really being able to make momentum happen if you just deny his stuff in a certain way. Or as I did in this game. And so you're going to see it's a lot of taunts, a lot of swaps, a lot of just saying no fuck you, you know. Flare Blitz, got the para, nice. So I'm going to probably Roost. He gets unlucky. And this is a pretty fortunate start for me. I'm having a fortunate season so far. And then this bastard. I'm not scared of Raging Bolt as Zapdos really, but I do want to put Fez in. Because Spencer brought a fully defensive Raging Bolt, I believe. Or fully specially defensive, maybe? I don't recall. But I teched Fezandipity to 1v1 Raging Bolt after one Calm Mind. So I was not stressed at all. Because I had to, play rough and Taunt and Roost are just going to 1v1 it. So he's probably going to switch out here. And then we're back. And this was a really long game, actually, if I recall. Taunt to make him not able to pain split. It's just a lot of me saying, nah, fuck you. No momentum. And I'm really trying not to go for reads this game. I was trying to be intentional about that because I think I'm in a position here where I have the edge as long as I just don't fuck it up, right? And so that's a situation where you don't want to go for a read, is if you just need to stay the course, basically. Which, you know, maybe I could benefit from doing that more often. I don't know. But this game for sure, I knew my win con. I was just trying to play with it. Don't know what that swap was on my part, honestly. I think I'm just sacking Glastrier. Oh, this was so lucky. If I remember correctly, 24 was the high roll, and so 22 was more towards the norm. But even still, to see that go down to 1% and then the clutch ice crash, I mean, that hits. That hits. And I know there was, yeah, I was gonna say, I know there was tilt after that. There had to be. I would be mad too. And then, yes, you guessed it. He brought defensive Morning Sun Arcanine. And Mixstall is in. And so at this point, I see, without Landers, he really just, like, he has no way to make momentum. The only situation which I think I lose here is Lucario getting set up, because Lucario, Swords Dance, Stone Edge would still do a pretty fucking penny to Zapdos, who cannot immediately kill him back, so I was stressed about that. Wanted to get in early, but luckily, special Lucario. And so I'm thinking, yippee. Yippee! I think I win. I just need to wait, basically. Hold out. Spencer, I gotta say it, he didn't bring Palafin, his best Pokemon, to this match because he said I have Gastrodon. I don't know if he didn't know my relationship with Gastrodon. Thomas, there's a bunch of shit eating collecting Lothric. We were doing a randomizer. But he thought Gastrodon would just send it to hell. It's very possible, but I was glad he didn't bring his best Pokemon because of my penis mon. Very glad to see that. Spencer, I mean, I've given him enough shit for this over the seasons, but yeah. I think he doesn't value his Pokemon sometimes. Or like he gets thinking that sometimes it's better to bring like the non-top tiers. But I think maybe it's just a philosophical thing. I think it's all you should. I'm always gonna bring Greninja. I'm always gonna bring Dragapult. I'm always gonna bring Valiant. You know, because there's always something they can do that's better than whatever 8-pointer I have on my team. Usually. Because that's why they cost so much, because they can do so much, and they either do so much or they do one thing very, very well. You know. Though, of course, you know, Water Absorb against a Mono Water type is pretty damning. I did feel like Palafin could do other things this week. But anyway, this is all just voice tracking to this beautifully slow endgame we have here. Very, very exciting to watch. I think I got paralyzed. Yeah, I got paralyzed. I got crit and then paralyzed, which almost fucked me, but luckily, luck evened out. Got the roost off, and I was chilling. And at this point, Zapdos healthy, special Lucario. I know it's over, so I'm just going to preserve the differential here. And I do so. Like so. I was sad because I didn't get to use my Kingambit set. It was Lumberry Kingambit. Swordsdance Lumberry to set up and deal with a Wheezing answer. A Wheezing answer. Yeah, he missed, so I didn't even get to use it. And he had Counterattack too. He had the damn Berry Berry. Yeah. Very, very interesting game. Looked like a blowout based on the 5 to 6, but that was a real. There were about 30 turns that game where I was just on edge, trying to make things come together. Good game. Spencer's goated, so I always like playing against him. On to week 5, actually. Damn, I already go through 4? Bing, 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 bomb? Yeah. Dion, I'll be honest, I don't know if I prepped much for this week. I think I came to the conclusion very early that there's a very specific set that would just run a train on his team, and you'll see it in a second. Ready to be humbled in the presence of Greninja Mills. Wow. So kind for what reason? Doesn't he know I got 16th last season? I was stressed out this game actually because I played Zoroark once before and I got fucked up. I got mixed against the Zoroark. So I was being extra careful this week not to get mixed up on. And I was ready for this. I know Dion, I think, liked bringing hazards on Deoxys and on Treads, so I had to bring Girder. Buggy D-Clown, but I was happy to do so because he 1v1s Sneasler. You wouldn't think so. Bad defog there because I just let him set up a little bit, but I was not stressed at all, honestly. Because I'm just going to keep clicking Drain Punch. And you know what I'm thinking? It's guts time, baby. I was ready for that. Oh, and then he dies. Well. Nice try, Girder. That was actually really bad. That was a very bad miss. Let's go back a turn. Boom! Fire Blast missing animation. Sorry. The Fire Blast miss animation is so funny. It's like the big ass hitbox. Dion saying sorry. You don't have to say sorry. We're playing Pokemon. I get it. He's being nice though. Ooh, Dire Claw poisoning. That was pretty fucking unfortunate. I didn't remember that. But luckily I clicked U-turn, so Ellipse. He got my ass. So this is where I got my ass got by I want to say Axers. Zoroark a second time. Is in this season, Dion got me. And I thought this was a Sylveon. Based on Hyper Voice. I think Zoroark Sylveon is such a good pairing because they literally get the same moves. There's not many Pokemon that click Hyper Voice. But Dion had used Hyper Voice to beat Max, I think, the week prior. And so this was huge. So I'm joking in the chat. I'm just saying it's a very fast Sylveon he got there. But of course I know it's Zoroark. And Fez, of course, is actually a good wall for this. Dion opting not to Terra into me. Terra Ground obviously would shit on me here, but yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't. I'll be honest. I don't think I talked about it after. Side Shock, I mean, that'll do the trick, right? But getting Sylveon dead is all I needed for Big Dubinsky. Big damage. Confusion's huge too, actually. Sack Azelf. And now, as soon as Sylveon was dead, I knew I won. If I got a free switch into this. Because he has no answer. Nothing on his team can beat this set. It's a very broken ability that was not used a single time last season. And I believe it was the first time I used it. I mean, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Did you see the damn paragraph that popped on my screen because I did 13% on a surf? And his whole team's dead. His whole team's dead. It doesn't even matter. Like, I'm gonna Dark Pulse this. It's 100. This is a defensive mod. I know it's super effective, but Deoxys' defense is so fat, and for it to do 100, I mean, Jesus. And what else can he say? Oh well, I guess you have a broken ass Greninja on your team. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, I don't know either. I don't know. In prep, it took me like a day before I was like, oh, battle. Yeah, I didn't write anything down this week. Uh, I was just like, Jesus Christ, Battle Bond is so good because if I get one tick of momentum and Sylveon is at least chipped, I win. I win because with the speed boost, I outspeed everything on his team, except for Unburden, Sneasler, which is why I was glad to get that chip too, so I knew it wasn't Sash. Um, and I can one-hit KO everything. So it was fortunate that I think I intentionally positioned into that endgame, but I also probably just got kind of lucky. So good outcome. Let's play some good music actually. I'm so sleepy. Thank you for listening to this. If you like match breakdowns. This match I prepped a lot for, and I still somehow led a dog shit opening. I don't know why I just killed him there. I was worried about something else. I was stressed about Mamoswine, honestly, and so I just took the momentum. It was like Sash Azelf too, but I was scared he would Trailblaze and outspeed me, so I just let it die. This was like probably my favorite game of the season. It was the most intense, and I prepped the most for it, and pretty happy with the outcome. I, yeah, I didn't feel like I deserved that win, this win. Um, Victor brought a more creative set on his final Pokemon, and my team just won. I still don't really know how, but it just won. I guess we'll find out together. I will say actually, my Greninja set was quite good. It was Banded Greninja, or was it Scarf Greninja? I think it was Scarf Greninja. That's right. It was Scarf Greninja to outspeed +1 Volcarona, as well as +1 Roaring Moon, with Protean, so that I can click Rock Slide or Brick Break to one-hit KO either of the two, as well as being fast enough to outspeed +1 Mamoswine, with a check to that as well. So I was quite cheesed about that. And you saw the Quick Claw there. This Quick Claw was actually incredibly clutch. It gave me the kill on Mamoswine as well, which I probably would not have won without. So quite cheesed about that. Though that being said, I guess +1 I still would have been able to come with Greninja and gotten a kill, so it wasn't too bad. But I was terrified this would bring Upper Hand, and I didn't even bring King Gambit. King Gambit wasn't that good this week, but yeah. So I'm very happy in this endgame, because I know Greninja 1v1's this and Moon, unless he's Terra Steel. Gunk missing is kind of bad, but it's not too bad. And then he does this. And I did not know what the fuck Stockpile was. Yeah, I typed in the chat. Yeah, I don't know what that does. I literally had the tab open on my screen of Smogon Stockpile. What does it do? What does Stockpile times 2 mean? And the answer is basically, nothing. Nothing, basically. So I was like, cool. Cool. And we find ourselves here in this fucked up endgame where I can't break him. And I remember in prep, I was a little bit worried about Munchlax, but everybody I prepped against said, he's not going to bring it. Like, come on. Come on. This was a valuable lesson in hubris. I will prep for all Mons from now on. I believe Deputy Gloves would not even come out. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because it's a lot of body slams. But essentially, he realizes, at least according to him, that he's going to run out of rests before I run out of roosts. And so at a certain point, he switches out. I don't really agree with that, because as soon as he switches out, I know he's guaranteed to have lost. But I guess he doesn't know my Greninja set. I think Deputy Gloves, if he gets like a lucky pair or two, he definitely could have won. But I don't know. I honestly didn't look into his endgame. I'm sure he thought it through. And I'm very glad, because I just spammed low kick 3 times. And I won. And I ended up being 1-1 against Victor. So nice. I think there's 3 people. There's 2 people I'm negative against. It's Max and Noah. I thought there was somebody else too, maybe. Yeah, before the season, I was minus against 3 people. It was Max, Noah, and Victor, and now it's just 2. So if I beat Max 3 times in a row, those would be 1. Record against Max will never improve, because he is goated. And then in the final week, I played against Eric. And rather than doing a VOD review of my match against Eric, I have something very special to show you. Hello, my name is Thomas. I am the coach of the Greninja. That's not right. Where is it? One moment, please. Oh, here it is. Hello. I have a very special video for you. Who is this handsome fella from a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? This is me. My name is Thomas Mills, and this is my step-by-step thought process in the middle of a match. I hope my audio is not fucked. I recorded my own game. A little bit loud. And so I'm going to do a live react to my own game. Anyway. I watched this with Eric after the fact. That should be better. He appreciated being able to watch it back. I'm going to play Eric Melchers here. This is my final week in the Pokemon Draft League. And make sure I feel like I'm in the Cuckin stool up here. I don't even have anything to say on the matter. He does. My team. But I wanted to record a match. I'm not going to talk at the same time as him. It's going to be too confusing. Will. Starting with Chandelure, Specs, pretty standard set. Greninja, a little bit less standard. We've got Specs again. Actually, Protean, Grass Knot, Hyper Beam, Ice Beam, Hydro Cannon. Kills anything on his team, of course. Krakatoa. Specs again. Actually, you wouldn't think so, but really strong into his team. Only check is Rotom, so I'm expecting to bring Rotom. Not even a check, really, though. I would anyway. No, I'd win. And then King Gambit Choice Band, actually, so a bit of a mix-up here. I'm worried he's going to bring Upper Hand because, I don't know, I'm just worried. And then Glastrier, Quick Claw, great set. And the best set of all, Wheel of Fortune up there with Chople Berry, Ancient Power, Terra Ghost. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little bit nervous, truth be told. I'm currently 6-0, so I'm guaranteed for playoffs after this week. But this is Eric. He's a good friend of mine. I lost the last game to him that we played last season, first game of the season. And so he's 1-0 on me, which cannot stand. Despite me saying I cannot stand, I am somehow bringing a very bad team. It's not very bad. This team is, in my opinion, this was leaving it up to chance. So I'm going to start something that will check Tornadus, I think. But he is expecting me to expect Tornadus, so he might bring a Glacier check. That's what I would have done. There's the factor that I helped Eric build this team. And I helped Eric prep every week, and so I know it very well. And so even though I'm bringing a team, I made this team in 10 minutes, but it was still made with the knowledge that I had built over the past
I don't know what
month or
that
two
means.
of prepping with him. And so I knew that his team was
Good
weak
for me.
to wall breakers
hit
built
this
in
hurricane,
this way. And
If I'm Eric, I'm going a Hydra.
I know the way he plays is
Oh.
more conservatively, and I thought that would
44. Be a special defense.
this
as
would be a
expected.
good check to that.
This is a very Eric Melcher's team to bring.
I'll keep my mouth shut. Sorry.
I assume he's gonna have some bullshit. What kind of bullshit? I don't know. Paint split. Volt switch. He loves volt switch. Trick. If he a bitch on God. I don't care. I'm clicking Hurricane. TBH. Paint split? Yeah, there it is.
I'm
Fine
goated.
by me, brother. Guess what I'm clicking? You'll never guess. Another Hurricane.
Why did I make my webcam so
Now,
damn big?
Is the best play for me just to switch out to like the Dunsparce? Yeah. It's arguable. It's arguable. I could just, keep clicking this until the game ends. Oh, I didn't bring a way to break that. It's kind of annoying.
I didn't think about
Eric
screens.
loves like slow play, so a screen getting set up for him is going to enable him to like get some setup, some safe pivots without taking too much damage. I do have 3 specs, so a screen is actually pretty bad. Did I bring Infiltrator? Oh, I brought Infiltrator. Perfect. So as soon as my Zapdos dies, Infiltrator is going to ignore Light Screen, which he might not know.
It's always good to discover what
Unfortunate miss.
ability you bring in the middle of the game.
His ass has got to be U-turning. I know this guy.
I did not know this guy.
No! Son of a bitch. That's right.
But I tech this very specifically on the Glastrier. Well, not very specifically, but I know his sword
He's gonna go
stance.
Volcanion?
Yeah. Look
Right
at me.
into my damn trap.
I was happy with this.
If he went Balloon, I'd be kind of fucked, but he's going to run the Calc. He's going to say, Volcanion's the best thing here. Not knowing I got SD Stomping Tantrum. Oh, it's so... It is a coin flip if he goes the bulky set, which he will go, because he's Eric. My boy's Rick Melcher. Terra Water, so it blocked the Flamethrower. Ooh!
Alright, I was a bit too happy with this game.
Devious! A devious kill.
Listen, you gotta understand,
kill me with
Eric and I
damage.
talk shit all the
Son of a
time when we
bitch.
play Melee, alright? It's
I
all
mean-
love. I sound like a maniac.
I feel like you'd go AV here.
I mean, it was good. It was a good check, though. Swords and Stomping Tantrum.
He loves
Come
AV.
If only my quick claw were still intact, I could have 6-0'd him.
Low key to Dunsparce. 24. Expected range. In fact, I got lucky.
If I won this game, by the way, with
I'm gonna
one
glare.
more
Just to catch where we might switch into.
differential,
That's good.
Yinka would have been in top 8 instead of Eric.
Gonna click knockoff probably. Oh, perfect. And now he has no Icicle Crash switch-ins. No good ones. I'm gonna Terror Blast because I really think he would probably be a very avoidant to go Tornadus or Hydrapple. So the next best thing to click is Terror Blast. I could 6-0 him. I doubt I would, but that would be cool. He just goes Hydrapple, I think. And then he's probably going to go for a read because I've conditioned him perfectly. Nah. No read necessary. And nothing lives in overheat. I think we're done here. Unless I miss. Or he's AV, which Eric really likes AV. So, very possible as well. He's AV, of course. Fat fuck, dude. He loves Assault Vest. Fuck. Ooh, bad miss. That would have done a shit ton. I didn't look at what his set was on this. U-turn did 10.6. It's probably just zero. Zero attack.
Why am I even here? This guy's doing the whole video for me. Has any YouTuber ever done this before?
I think I'd go Krakatoa.
Watching the video they're about to post before they post it and then posting the reaction?
Most likely think he U-turns right now. No, he wouldn't U-turn because it won't kill. He's going to click an attack. So a paralysis would be really nice here. But either way, I want to get this out so I can come back later. No paralysis, but that's fine. I kind of have to click Hurricane, unfortunately. He might outspeed and kill me. Sunny day.
Him running Sunny Day here was
Cool.
insane. I don't know why he read it. I still hit my Hurricane though, which is crazy.
Yeah, fire moves are stronger than the sun, right?
I still don't really know Pokemon.
That's not what I meant. Are fire moves stronger in the sun? That's what I thought. Me click Heat Wave. I fucking
Oops.
missed. Why is he putting rocks out now?
Nah, Rocks
I
is
guess
good here.
like
Chandelier
it's
does.
not bad. Zapdos doesn't want to come back in. I don't care. Broken die. I don't see how I could lose now unless Weavile gets like some crazy run back. Splendid. A splendid set of Heat Wave misses.
Terrible match. Terrible match.
Hello, Weavile. It's finally time for a duel.
I'm not switching out. Once Pokemon's in, I'm not switching
I
out.
still have Choppleberry on Weavile. Yeah, I just let this die. Don't really give a fuck. Oh, Chandelier's dead to rocks. That was a great stealth rock then. My mistake, Eric. Let me look at my prep doc.
Hey, how
No
come in the
notes on
video
it.
down there I have flowers behind me, and right now I just have Luffy behind me?
Just kill me, bro.
What does my life come to?
If I click Hyper Beam, am I locked in? Like, can I not switch out the next turn?
Yep.
I should have checked that.
You can't switch out, bro. Don't do that. Why are you looking at upper hand, bro? Nobody runs that. You're tweaking. Now, I will say, in this situation, I was actually quite stressed. Because I realize there's some situation here where I lose from this position. In fact, it's what's happened to Spencer when he was against Eric's Weavile. Week 5, I think. 5 or 6.
I gotta save my differential.
And I did care a lot about differential here because it mattered. I didn't
gonna
care
switch out.
if Eric went in playoffs or Yinka. I think Yinka would have made more of a story, but I
No,
wasn't
'cause he doesn't
cared.
have
I just
Malbon
didn't
now.
want to fuck up and have the decision between Yinka and Eric be based on me fucking up, basically. So I click Hydro Cannon.
Alright, cool.
Big kill. A lot of
I don't
hmms
know
in
why
the
he
chat,
convinced.
understandably.
Ah, I can't switch out. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but this is fine.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Damn. And yeah, if I won by a +4,
Um,
I think I would have won. It would have been a tie between Yink and Eric, and they would have done
should I
some
go for something
tiebreaker.
fun?
Would have been cool if they played a tiebreaker, but I don't think that's what it would have
He's
done.
he wasn't Assault Vest. I'm ass. My bad. Whoops. He could have speed grabbed me. Yeah, I was gonna try to do something fun with the Dunsparce, but he could be nasty plot if he's not that. No fun allowed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I brought Ancient Power to Dunsparce this week, which is why he was named Wheel of Fortune, but didn't get to show it off. It would not have been good to bring in right
I'm
now.
sad about that Hydro Cannon thing. I probably could have played that better. I wonder if he was upper hand.
He's definitely not upper hand.
I could still lose, probably. If he got like a crit on Earth Power. But per out for Lynch. Yippee! GG. And we're 1-1. That was kind of a bad game, but I thought I would document at least one of them. See how I'm thinking. I didn't think very much this game, but it was a fun one.
Yeah, I really didn't think at all that game. That was truly a brainless throw my team at a wall and see if it sticks, and it stuck, luckily. Got some good rolls, got some good fortune, and that took me into playoffs when I played the Go Devon. And I'll be honest, I didn't really prep for this match. I made a team with Max like 15 minutes before. As Dylan would say, I was simply lacking passion. I gave up on myself. Not really. I just kind of got bored. It really wasn't a sad thing to lose this season. I was just, I got my fill, you know? You eat enough dinner, you don't keep eating until you're out of food. You eat until your stomach's full, right? Leave it for the other guys that are hungry. So, one more match against Devon. I actually haven't watched this back before, but I know I misplayed a lot, so I'm not looking forward to it. But it was fast. It was a fast match. This, I didn't even know what set he was. When he outsped Azelf... Hold on. Okay. So I didn't know yet that if he was Scarf. Thank God. Jesus. And I did not know Cinderace got Trailblaze. And so Gastrodon's grand reveal, dead without clicking a move. Oh my god, and Greninja dies too because I wasn't thinking about the +1 speed. And I'm just sacking 2 mons. This is why I say I need to do my prep in a week, or I will just shit my pants completely. I am nothing without my preparation. I need to know what moves a Pokemon has before I can play against it, or I will just sack shit. But even that was just like, I was just done. I was just done. And the crazy thing is, I still could have won from here if I didn't get paralyzed twice. I actually could have. Isn't that crazy? And now I sucker again. I was pretty good at King Gambit 50-50s this season. I really never lost a game because I lost a 50-50. I don't think. But wow, yeah, King Gambit still went on a tear here. But oh my god, I remember what I do here. God, it was so stupid. Why was I running this set on Chandelure, bro? What was even the idea? Oh, I remember what the idea was. I copied a team for when I was playing against Todd, This is just my Todd team, but changed a bit to add Gastrodon instead of Girder. This is yeah. Okay. So to be clear, I figured he would use Sucker Punch. That is a move I knew it had, believe it or not. And so I was thinking, all right, I'll use a non-attack. I had Will-O-Wisp. And so I should have just clicked Will-O-Wisp, because I knew at this point that he was some kind of choice item, I think. But I used Trick Room, which is maybe the worst thing I could have done into an Enamor's Therian. Devin says, what? The worst part, truly the worst part, I meant to have Air Balloon Pheasantipity. I told Max 5 minutes before the match, oh, I'll put on Air Balloon for Enamorous, so it can be an Enamorous check. No, I didn't put it on. I didn't put a single item on Pheasantipity. And so, whereas it should have been able to, you know, I mean, low-key it didn't matter. But anyway, you know what? It's like, yeah, and it was just over. That was ass. That was ass. Max Speed Chandelier running Trick Room with a team of very fast Pokemon, except for Gambit Gastron, I guess. Very stupid. I don't know what. I'm saying I don't know what I was thinking, but I just wasn't thinking. I didn't build a team. I just took a team and put it in. It was a bad game. I feel bad looking at this game. It brings a shame to the whole season of things, but it really it's not reflective of what the team could do. Very happy with the team. I mean, truly. I mean, look at all the teams I built across the season. Well, I was very happy with it. This is my favorite team I built. By the way, we don't have the replay. Dylan, you're lucky. I brought this team against Dylan in our mock 1v1, and it ripped ass. It was with Jack Button, Zapdos, and Rain Dance to Dunsparce. Got a kill. 1v1, great Tusk, actually. So far. It was a great season. Somehow recorded a fucking hour. I gotta stop yapping about Pokemon. Thanks for watching. That's my recap. Have a good night. Love you.